wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. Show in Tokyo, I wanna karaoke, bump it a little bit louder, a little bit louder. Hey, I wanna sing along with Elton John in a white limousine rolling right here, right now, right here, right now. But I won't take that train, I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust.
Vikings just made their pick. Adam, what can you tell us about him?
He's a raw athlete with a lot of upside, and the question will be, where and when does he hit his ceiling? He's still relatively new to football, as he was a track and field runner for the school his first 3 years of eligibility. He definitely has the body to play any of the skill positions in football, and he may ultimately end up playing a different position than what he's drafted as. I'm sure the coaches will love the athleticism he brings, but first they'll probably try him out in a few different areas before finding his best role.
Mike, lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade.
Blowing down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town.
All right, let's go to Adam Schefter, who's got more on this pick.
Well, there isn't much to say other than this kid was born to run. He's the spitting image of his father, a nationally ranked sprinter in several major events and highly recruited by every major college. However, unlike his dad, he chose to pursue a career in football and so far that decision is paying off. He may not be gold medal fast, but he has the speed and quickness to cause fits for the opposing team. He's the type of player you like to see out in the open field where he can make moves a lot of other players can't. The coaches are going to love having his speed at their disposal.
Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Lose it. I might lose it.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there. And
The Steelers are now on the clock.
yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up.
Let's go to Adam now, who's got more on the Steelers' last pick.
The old saying of "what have you done for me lately" could be used to explain his rapid rise in draft value. After a late season performance that saw him make several key blocks leading to scores, sources said that many scouts were willing to overlook otherwise average statistics leading up to his final game. NFL expert Ross Tucker felt that his upside far outweighs any concerns that he's a one-hit wonder. Tucker raved about his natural footwork that he called a quote-unquote gift for someone his size. Patience may be needed to help him grow into his full potential, but this team feels as if it has bolstered its offensive line with this big pick.
The Panthers' pick is in. Adam?
call it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies if life was a movie, then you.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Can you hear me now? Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
You can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Drop the big beat, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me
The Titans are now on the clock.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, yeah, you can hear me now. Drop the big beat, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's.
All right, now that the pick's in, let's go to Adam. Adam, what can you tell us about this guy?
A college all-star game MVP trophy capped off an illustrious career for him. The performance was especially sweet, as many critics had criticized him for not performing well against top-tier defenses while in college. Breaking the 100-yard barrier and scoring twice against the top players in the country had critics changing their tune. He's now going to be expected to get the ball 20 to 30 times a game against some elite NFL defenses. It will be a steep learning curve for him, but sources tell me several GMs feel he's up to the challenge.
I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny, don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles, not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of lonely. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving.
Adam, what can you tell us about the Titans' newest player?
Coming into the season, several scouts had him ranked as the top linebacker prospect entering the draft, and what followed was a flurry of media attention. The constant distractions looked to have taken their toll on him as he struggled to put together consecutive strong performances throughout the entire season. This inconsistency had him all over the experts' draft boards on a week-to-week basis. Even Todd McShay wasn't immune to the ranking roller coaster, having him anywhere from the number 2 to the number 10 linebacker available. This pick will be looked at as a bit of a gamble until he's able to prove he has the mentality it takes to turn in great performances on a week-to-week basis.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Baby rattle, I play the shadows, don't play no games, I straight get at them. I'm on a all day, like it's my favorite album.
I play the Salmon, the Cayman Islands dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss you later.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Get situated, get keys off table and leave it. I really made it. Get it made.
Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
He was always a player who cared about academics, and that couldn't have been made any more clear when he decided to forego his senior season in order to take on more classes. His goal was to graduate before entering the NFL draft, and at the sacrifice of his final year of football eligibility, he was able to pull it off. The decision left some experts scratching their heads, but guys like Matt Miller saw it as a smart move to stay injury-free and remove the distraction of getting his diploma once he went pro. At least with a degree, he has a backup job now in case this whole football thing doesn't work out for him.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close.
Hold on now. This pick is trading teams.
Make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz all with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times high.
The Colts are now on the clock.
On mama's man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me in.
The Bills are now on the clock.
I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing put on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Adam, what can you tell us about that last pick?
He had a reputation in college for being a very physical player. He relied more on his size and strength than technique to overpower defenders. A lot of scouts were ready to declare him just another mauler until the combine where he moved quickly in the kick slide drill, showing good knee bend and maintaining balance through each step. Matt Miller told me he still saw some things that needed work, but with good enough coaching, he can improve even further. He just got picked up, and I think he has the chance to be a reliable blocker in the future for this team.
Oh, that mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the bitty back bragging.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
What wait looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock.
Adam, what can you tell us about Sanford?
When I asked Matt Miller about his combine, the look on his face summed it up well: disappointment. He told me the lack of explosiveness had him and other scouts very worried. His combine numbers were among the lowest across the board for linebackers. The biggest concern was his struggle to change directions quickly. In today's league, you need to be able to cover athletic tight ends and backs out of the backfield, and because that's a problem for him, he may only be out there on first and second downs. It'll be interesting to see how this team utilizes him.
She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her, and nothing I can do, I'm left without a clue.
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. Cowboys are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
She wants to overthrow our life,
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
and we won't make it out alive.
The Bears are now on the clock.
She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
Now that the Texans have made their pick, let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more.
As aggressive as a defensive lineman as you will find, here's a guy who plays with reckless abandon in his quest to bring down an opposing quarterback. Many I talk to point to this mentality as the reason why he ended up with a ruptured pectoral muscle and cracked sternum, ending his college career. A tendo Achilles allograft reconstruction was needed to repair the pectoral and graft it back into place. Procedure typically takes 12 to 18 months to return from, yet he was able to achieve medical clearance in just 7. What remains to be seen, however, is if his all-out style of play will have changed at all, knowing that an aggravation of the injury likely means an end to his career. Fans of the team should not be surprised if we see a much more passive version of him come this fall. The special shoulder pads he'll need to wear to protect the area could slow him down by themselves.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock.
I'm breaking in. Breaking in. I'm breaking
The Giants are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy.
The Bears are now on the clock.
Yeah, come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Break it down.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
The Colts are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want.
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here.
I'm Shambhala. I'm Shambhala. I'm Shambhala.
The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock.
It's come out like a power thing.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids and being rapping and rattling rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I am a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically clear eye and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now. Present, come out.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my.
The Saints are now on the clock.
You are my shelter, baby. Let me feel your light.
The Lions are now on the clock.
One foot in a tip revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing.
The Colts are now on the clock.
I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now. I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need
I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of. It's a point of pride. I'm a super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry.
How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade.
From the middle with you, I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand when I listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Do we own that? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the but they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we got overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it! Kick it!
show me what you like. Hey, y'all put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and bossing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block my hit. Cause someday I'm gonna want someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone and somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's disappealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back. Let me tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, holy, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river.
You better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my glove, you know. We've been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over, these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us, I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wega, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon face spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh no. I never for a second let you into
admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, stews in a bedroom, oozing a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush to two when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light, I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil of linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of the gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Turn
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And Olsen over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll look to throw here. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Green 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check.
Back to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Looking to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll set up to throw, and John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Again, he'll drop to throw. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And an alley to run. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Now Bernard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, here's Bernard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Bernard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. finding time. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Olsen over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments or...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll throw now on the final play. Out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Underneath, this is Bernard. To throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Star Latulele in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a short gain here down to the 22. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And Gano's kick is right through. And there's as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. In there to get him. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. They're going to look to throw. Surveying the field. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up to throw. Steps away. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got time. Flushed out right. And he slides to a... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, black 99, Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And this looks to probably be the final play. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.